Hi, my name is Laurie, and I struggle with bipolar disorder type 2 and borderline personality disorder. So I am going to start the ketogenic diet for my mental health. And there's several reasons for that. Number one, I have heard for years off and on that, the ketogenic diet started in the 1920s to help people with epilepsy, people who were having seizures and medicines weren't helping. And for years, I have noticed that there seems to be some sort of correlation between seizures and bipolar. Yes, they're two very different things, but for instance, sometimes seizure medication works to help balance out the mood of someone with bipolar. So there's like something in the brain that is maybe similar or crosses paths with seizures. And then I watched a person on YouTube, and her name is Lauren Kennedy West. And she was doing videos about her schizoaffective disorder or schizophrenia. And for years, she was struggling with this illness, and even taking medication, she was having to go in and out of the hospital, readjusting her medicine, and she just never got to a place of really being well. So she decided to start doing the ketogenic diet because she had heard some really good things about it. And after doing the diet, she was able to wean off of her psychiatric medicines, and she's been able to maintain, a healthy balance in her brain. And so when I saw her talking about it, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to look this up. And I saw where Stanford University did a study, and they had people with schizophrenia and people with bipolar disorder go on the ketogenic diet. Well, they saw real improvement in the symptoms for both sets of people. And so then the other day, randomly, I was watching on YouTube Beatrice Caruso. And she is somebody who has done kind of a weight loss vlog and kind of just vlogging her life on and on for the last few years. But she started the ketogenic diet, and for the last couple of years, she's been talking about that she has a lot of anxiety, and she's really been struggling with anxiety and mental health issues. And so she started the ketogenic diet, and she said one of the things that she noticed first was that her mental health started getting better and her anxiety lessened, and that her family was starting to say, wow, this is the old Beatrice. This is the person we're used to. Like, we can really tell a difference. And so I thought, well, this is just crazy. I need to start the diet, but here's the thing. I am scared of it. I am scared of anything that's going to alter my brain chemicals, although I shouldn't be if it's going to alter them for the good, but I can't be positive of that. Yes, it's worked for some people and it's helped some people, but I don't know what it's going to do to me. And I am always afraid of anything that's going to alter the brain chemicals, because I know what it's like, to feel it's scary. When you've had mental illness for a long time and you've tried different medications and different herbs, and you've seen the new symptoms that you get or the side effects that you get, and you feel the feelings that you're feeling as extreme as you're feeling them, and then you're trying to figure out how to get rid of those feelings that the medicine or the herb caused. So anything that alters my brain scares me. So that's number one. Number two, it's a lot of meat. And I know from experience that when I eat meat and animal products, I feel a lot better mentally than I do when I try and do a vegetarian diet. That I can tell you for absolute sure. But I'm not a huge meat eater. I don't like meat that well. And so it's going to be a difficult diet for me, but I was watching Therapy in a Nutshell on YouTube. Obviously, we can see I watch too much YouTube, right? I watched Therapy in a Nutshell, and she was talking to someone, and they were talking about somebody that was on it for bipolar disorder, and they asked them, I can't remember if it was her or the guy she was talking to, but they asked them, was it hard for them to stick to the diet? And they talked about how much harder it was to have bipolar disorder, and that it was working. And so, no, it wasn't hard to stick with it. So I decided that I'm going to do it slowly. I'm not going to dive into it tomorrow and then come up with what they call the keto flu and feel bad, because then I will just get scared and I will give up, because I'm already a little nervous and scared about it anyway. So what I did was yesterday, I stop drinking Cokes, which I drink caffeine free. Already for my mental health and my heart, I already did caffeine free. So that's good. So basically what I'm doing is I'm giving up the caffeine free Cokes and the sugar, like candy, cookies, things like that. Trying to kind of get rid of the sugar first. And then I'm going to get rid of the bread. So like yesterday, I had a whole grain bread. I had a tuna sandwich. So that's what's going to be hard, is next week, I'm going to get rid of the bread and try to do like tuna on lettuce, or I'm just going to have to do things differently. I'm going to end up having to do protein shakes. So I've been looking at keto protein shakes. I am not going to be able to eat enough meat, and I'm not going to be able to get all of my fats in if I don't do a protein shake. So I'm definitely going to do that. But I'm going to try it, and I'm going to document. Listen, I don't know how to vlog. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do anything except sit in front of this camera and punch a little button that says record. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of update each week. First of all, whether I was able to stick with the diet, because as we know, any diet is hard, and I wouldn't be as large as I am if it were that easy to do a diet. And number two, I'm going to document how I feel physically and mentally, because, you know, on this diet, you're also supposed to lose weight. And as far as I'm concerned, if I lose weight and feel better and look better, well, that's going to help my mental health too. And so I'm going to let you know how it goes for me. And if I fail, then I just fail. That'll be my next video. But hopefully I can do this. I can't believe I made it through a whole day without a Coca-Cola. I mean, if you have, you know, an addiction to Coca-Cola, you know, I mean, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know, because if this is something that's helpful, man, that's really going to be great. And so it's something that I can share along the way. And if it's not helpful, if it makes me anxious and nervous and I start feeling crazy and things get worse, I will be the first one to tell you it didn't work for me. That doesn't mean it won't work for you, but you know, it didn't work for me. So anyway, I need to shut up now. I'm just rambling. Thanks for watching. Bye.